the Agile brand.
What if you always had immediate access to a personal writing assistant that makes sure your company's mission is top of mind for your target audience? Reaching audiences with the most compelling messages matters for any organization. For nonprofits, however, their very mission depends on getting the right support from potential donors and supporters. Welcome to One Amazing Thing About Bloomerang. I'm your host, Greg Kihlström, and I'd like to welcome Diana Otero, Senior Manager, Product Marketing at Bloomerang. And she's going to be sharing one amazing thing about their AI content assistant with us today. Diana, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Greg. Excited to speak with you today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this in action here. Before we do that, though, why don't you give a little background on yourself and your role at Bloomerang?
Of course. As you said, I'm a senior manager with our product marketing team. My work is driven by a passion for storytelling and helping nonprofits connect with the right tools to enhance their donor relationships. At Bloomerang, I focus on crafting compelling narratives that highlight how our innovative software supports nonprofits in their mission to do good. I work closely with our sales and product teams to ensure that we're meeting the evolving needs of nonprofits. So I'm very excited to dive deeper into how our AI content assistant helps nonprofits engage with their supporters.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, and so you talked a little bit about it, but just before you start sharing your screen, who exactly is the audience for this feature, and why is it important to them?
Great question. Well, this is still a new feature for us. We just recently launched it in July 2024, and we're continuously improving or continuously innovating and providing the friendliest tools and highest impact solutions for nonprofits. And we're excited to deliver the next generation of nonprofit email engagement and communications made to Bloomerang's giving platform. The AI content assistant is the latest in these innovations, and these enhancements really simplify the process of creating high impact emails. Even for organizations with limited staff, we know a lot of nonprofits out there are 1 to 2 person shops that wear multiple hats. So this is really going to help them, even if they have limited staff, budget, or design experience. Anybody can use it. These new features help nonprofits tell their stories more effectively and efficiently as well to ultimately improve their fundraising efforts and donor engagement.
Great, great. Yeah, one of the things I love about AI, I work often with very large companies, but what I've seen is it can help, to your point, very small to the hugest organizations in the world, and I think that's so exciting to be able to see how a 1 or 2 person organization can all of a sudden do the work of a much larger organization. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's take a look. Why don't you share your screen?
Right now, we are at Bloomerang. Emails are under our communication tools. Our email builder is built right into Bloomerang, and the AI content assistant is built right into our email builder. So right now, I'm starting off with a pre-built template that we have. We have a variety of templates that nonprofits can choose from. So I'm using an appeal template that we have here. And as you can see, there's already messaging that's crafted into it. And one of the ways that you can use AI or the AI content assistant is to really tweak this messaging to resonate with your audience. You really know your constituents and your supporters best, and you have your own unique voice. So even though there is already pre-built content into this, you can always make this better. For example, just as I click into this content box, you see that the Write with AI button appears. So I can click into that and I can start a conversation with the AI content assistant. Maybe I want to change the tone of this email. Maybe I want it to be more engaging. Maybe there's items that I want to swap out. I can go ahead and tell the AI assistant. And as soon as I start typing in here as well, we have some pre-built prompts that can help you get started. So if you haven't been using AI yet, this kind of helps you or gives you ideas of where to start engaging with the AI content assistant. So you can ask for things like spell check or correct grammar. even change the voice if you'd like. But for this one, I'm going to change it and say, make this more engaging. And the tone of our nonprofit is more informal, let's say. So I want it to use informal language. So I can click generate, and it's going to give me a suggestion of what that looks like. Now, AI is a great tool, but it's still a tool. So you always want to have those human eyes on it. You can take a look, compare it with the copy that's existing. And if you like it, you can click apply. If it doesn't quite hit the mark yet, you can still regenerate and it'll come up with additional wording and messaging for you until you come up with something that you like. Or you can add additional message to help tweak that message that it's giving you. So you
Nice.
have full control. Even though the AI is helping you still have full control and you can still edit and make some tweaks as
Yeah,
you
and it
desire.
it looks like so then you can refine as well to your point. So, if you say informal and maybe it's a little too informal, maybe scale it
Yes.
back a little bit. Or, the other thing that just comes to mind is this would be great for A/B testing, right? So you could do a few variations and just kind of see what works best, right?
Absolutely. That's especially useful for cases where, you're not quite sure you have two strong messages and you want to test both. You can absolutely do that easily without having the burden of taking time to write two separate
Right.
messages. AI can help you with that.
Yeah.
Another scenario is, let's say we're pretty happy with that and we want to add additional messaging. So I can add more content blocks. So I'm just going to add another paragraph here, for example. And this time I don't have any content yet, and I'm completely starting from scratch. So if I'm generating new content, you can put in whatever prompt you would like. So this is an appeal, and I'm working smarter here by already having a pre-written prompt for us that I can just copy and paste into here.
Nice.
So as a major gifts officer, for example, I want the AI to craft an appeal email targeted at wealthy donors who have not contributed in the past year. So that's really going into defining for the AI content assistant, who is my audience? What is the objective of this email? And I can click generate. So same process, whether I'm starting from a template or I'm asking it to write from scratch, you always have full control. You can always make those major or minor tweaks as you like to really come up with messages that resonate with your audience.
That's great. Wonderful. Yeah, this is great. So yeah, and the flexibility there, right? So I mean, this could be a brand new email, or it could be, to a specific segment, I assume as well. So, having all those options and just the time that it takes, right, to craft something from scratch. If you're a two-person nonprofit or even a 20 or 200 person nonprofit, it's the time that it takes to do all this stuff and really reach your audiences and have confidence that you're gonna have the control that it sounds right is yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Absolutely. We've found that content marketers save an average of about 12.2 hours per full-time employee per week by
Wow.
using AI like this. So whether it's crafting those messages or just sparking that um, inspiration in you to get started, it's really a time saver for everyone, no matter big or small nonprofit, whatever size you are.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, Diana, thanks so much for joining today. One last question. For those that saw this, liked what they saw, what's the best way for them to see more and get their hands on it?
Absolutely. So a great way to just is to go to our website, bloomerang.com. We have interactive or click-through tours that you can take a look at the tool and try it for yourself, or you can always contact us and we'd be happy to show you more.
Wonderful. Well, again, I'd like to thank Diana Otero, Senior Manager of Product Marketing at Bloomerang, for joining the show. You can learn more about Diana and Bloomerang by following the links in the show notes.